Today, I'm going to be showing you how me and my wife traversed Japan while she was 6 months pregnant. In this video, we're going to be going over what we did on our 2-week itinerary and hopefully recommending some great things that you can do next time you go to Japan. Starting off in Shibuya. So we actually started our first day in Tokyo at the Shibuya crossing, which happens to be the most busy crossing in the entire world. This was a great place to start our trip because we were able to walk around to a lot of local restaurants, shops, and even coffee shops to get our first day when we were pretty tired started off great. Something that Haley and I were very excited to do when we were in the Shibuya area was visit the Don Quixote megastore. She had a great time picking up beauty products, and I had a great time picking out cool and unique foods for us to try when we left the store. Something that a lot of Japan first-timers don't know is that at a lot of stores, including Don Quixote, you're allowed to purchase your items tax-free. We would recommend looking this up before you go so that when you're looking for presents for your friends and family, you can buy those without the expensive Japanese taxes to bring home with no problems.
Thumbs up or thumbs down? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Another thing that we wanted to see was Shibuya at night, so we swung back around that very same day to see what the place looked like with all the lights on. When we were exploring around the Tokyo area, we actually bumped into the Susu shoe store, where we were able to find some very cool and unique ninja tabby style shoes. They were fun to try on and even more fun to take pictures with. Our final stop this first day in Tokyo was the Ginza 6 Art Aquarium and Museum. This was something that we hadn't originally planned on, but we saw some pictures for it and decided it was a must-see item. Our second day in Japan, we decided to swing by Disneyland Tokyo, specifically to see the park Disney Sea. Haley and I are some pretty avid Disney fans, both having been to Disney in California as well as Disney in Florida. So us checking this box off of our trip in Japan was definitely something we wanted to do. And if you are a Disney fan yourself, something we would recommend you do as well. In case you didn't know, Disney Sea has been known to be the most beautiful Disney park there is in the world. We went there and I can definitely see why it has that reputation. All of this landscape and scenery is much more beautiful and breathtaking in person.
What do you think? Very nice. So we just got on this bus. It is absolutely
So many people.
packed. I don't know.
I don't know how we made it.
It sounds the same as if it was packed.
Our next stop in Japan was the city of Kyoto. With Haley being pregnant, our goal was to get as many hotels close to the train stations as we could, and the Mitsui Garden Hotel was accommodating, close, amazing, and was super easy for us to get to. One of our favorite things that we did in Kyoto was actually renting these kimonos. Was a very, very cheap thing for us to do, and they let us borrow them for about 3 hours to walk around the city.
Now turn around and do a little smile.
That's yummy.
Us both growing up as Pokemon fans, this was definitely something we wanted to see. So if you are interested in Pokemon as well, or just seeing an awesome shop, I would definitely recommend going to the Pokemon Center as well. The shrines in Kyoto are one of the most popular things that people go to, so we would recommend heading to these shrines early in the morning. This is great to do because you get to avoid some of the heat as well as some of the crowds. We went to this shrine around 9 or 10 a.m. There were not many people there, and it was still around 95 degrees with a high humidity as well. So going early was definitely the better thing for us to do. Another unplanned stop for us was the manga museum. This was super cool to see because we got to see how manga started after World War II, how it went from simple comics to complex stories, and how it really evolved Japan as a culture. Our next stop on our journey was Mount Koya, the birthplace of Japanese Buddhism. If you're interested in visiting Mount Koya, be prepared for an expensive and around 4-hour journey up the mountains, up cable cars to get to your final destination. Going to Mount Koya was great because we actually got to spend the night in a traditional temple that was built in the early thousands. We also got greeted and led around the campus by monks that signed one of our stamp books and also made us a completely vegan dinner as well as breakfast the next morning.
Pregnant with Haley. How's the trip going?
Good.
How's the baby feeling?
Good.
How does it feel to be traveling in Japan with the baby?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Nice. You heard it from her here, folks. Traveling in Japan with a baby isn't the worst. a baby in her. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. It could be a lot worse, but it's not.
Our last stop was Osaka.
What are you on a mission to
I'm on a
find?
mission to get a vintage designer bag for $2.
In Osaka, Japan? See if we can find one.
And just so you guys know, we did find a designer bag. It was not expensive. She did buy it and she was very happy. At the end of our trip, we headed back to Tokyo where we went to Team Lab Planets. This was extremely awesome, but I would highly recommend you don't watch any videos before going there. Just see it in person for the first time. If you are pregnant and interested in going to Japan, we would 10 out of 10 recommend. Japan is extremely accommodating and very, very easy to get around, so it was not a problem for us at all. Go to Japan, have some fun. Let us know if you did anything that you saw in this video. Thank you.